What do you call her? Him?
Tatiana.
Tatiana. Oh, and excuse us, that's very exotic. Tatiana. Sounds very exotic.
There she is. We're talking about naming people's cars because she does a car show, and that show's on SABC 3, 9 o'clock on a Tuesday, Driving in Heels. She's the host of the show. Welcome to Sport at 10. How are you?
Thank you very much. I am fantastic.
Do people name their cars? They're really like Tatiana?
They do. They do.
Really?
Yep.
Do you name yours?
No, I've got too many to drive.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Let me sit back in my chair and just adjust myself.
Seatbelt,
yeah,
please.
no, I'm putting my
Seatbelt.
seatbelt on. How did the passion for cars come about?
As a toddler, that was the only way that I could spend time with my father. My father was a bit of a mechanic in his own right. So I was his spanner boy. I used to pass some spanners.
Yeah?
And that's basically how it came about.
So you got into it from that. Dad is doing the mechanic stuff. You get a passion for cars. How do you find a life where you are working in that industry, though?
It took a minute because I wanted to basically make a living out of, you know, something that I really enjoy. I didn't want to feel like I was working. I wanted to drive fancy, expensive cars like we were talking just before we went live, without actually having to pay for them, because you're never going to be able to afford everything that comes.
Now, you are wearing heels. I don't know if we can get close to the heel that you're wearing, but it is a proper heel. Can you drive in heels? Because the show's called Driving in Heels.
So I arrived at your studios in my test drive BMW 750L.
Oh, Petty 750.
In these. No, I just needed to put that out there because I know what you're driving at the moment. I'm just saying.
Okay. So it's like that. Oh, yes,
No, I'm just stating facts.
What's the most expensive car you've ever got behind the wheel of?
Wow. I'm not quite sure.
Where you were nervous, where you thought, oh my goodness, if something goes wrong here.
I hope these guys are not watching. It was something from Lexus. It was many years ago.
An LFA?
It was an...
It can only be the LFA.
It was an LFA when it launched a
5
couple
million
of years
rands
ago.
worth of car.
No, not that one, because there were only about 3 or 4 in the country. It was the LF... Honestly, I can't remember.
But it was expensive.
But it was expensive. It was probably the first car that I'd driven over the 1.5 million rand mark, and I was very nervous.
You are also a judge on the Women's Car of the Year.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was such a thing. Do women need different kind of cars? Why is there a Women's Car of the Year, not just Car of the Year?
Well, I'm glad that my being here has taught you something. But yes, there are all sorts of different car competitions, globally and locally. So the Women's Car of the Year is basically a pick by women in South Africa of the cars that they like the most.
I thought it was the one that like had more cushions on the side for scratches and things, you know, when you're parking. I'm joking.
That cupcake,
I'm joking.
that
I'm
cupcake
joking.
would look
I'm
very
joking.
nice, like here on your nose right now.
I don't want to get into trouble.
Keep
I don't want to
going.
get into trouble. We have a Sport at 10 quiz. You're a car person. This is the Sport at 10 cup, which is priceless. You can't have it. The cakes you can, though, if you get our questions right. So we put together a quiz for you that's specifically centered around cars and the industry that you're in as a motoring journalist and presenter on Driving in Heels. Tell me who this is. Can you recognize him? Who is that?
Oh my gosh, what's his name? I know what he has done.
Tell me what he did.
Spanish Formula 1.
Yep.
He took the podium place.
Daniel Ricciardo.
Thank you, that's
he won the Spanish Grand Prix this last weekend.
There you go.
I'm going to give you half a point for that because you didn't tell me what his name was.
That's okay, but I just really like his dimple.
You're not looking at the driver the right way. I want you to recognize 2 things in this thing. First of all, he owns one of those cars.
Obvious.
So, and who's the player?
Obvious. Etio?
Eto's the player, and the car?
Some cheap car. What is it? Bugatti?
Bugatti Veyron is cheap. Eto owns one of these cars. They're like 30 million rand. 30 million rand for a car.
Yeah, well, it's only about 170,000 US. So.
But what does it take? What does it fly? Does it fly? What does it do for 30 million rand?
Comes with a coffee machine.
30 million. Lastly, here's a classic. A classic when it comes to cars. They're still making it today. Can you tell me what this car is? And the race.
That is not fair. I mean, like, how am I supposed to see what
Come
that is?
on.
Oh, okay, it's a GT.
The 40 on the front should give you. Yeah?
GT40, yes.
What makes it special? The GT40, the Ford GT40. Winner of the great Le Mans race in France, beating Ferrari back in the 60s. This was that car. And if you want one today, do you know how much it's going to cost you?
No? Are you going to tell me?
About $20 million One from the race.
Here it goes. We just lost the quality of the show right
What
now.
happened now? Shampoonizer.
He came.
I can't beat a
Yeah, markedly. Not like you'll change your I'm here. I'm here.
No,
I'm
man,
here.
I mean,
No,
signal. I normally give you the signal.
Yeah, no, I just give one the hill car. Oh, driver got hill well. In hill. Yo, you should drive. You should try driving a Venture. Hill no Venture. Look at manual language. All star or nothing. And you know what's the one feature that confuses girls, Thomas, in big cars? Seat warmers. Seat warmers confuses women. Jo.
No.
What's going on? No, it's seat warmers, baby. Seat warmers. No, don't worry. Here's a cupcake for you. Girl, bribe, but here's a cupcake.
Let me tell you about seat warmers and guys.
Last comment.
There you go.
You're not meant to use seat warmers as guys, especially if
We're using
you are
that
still to have
Oh,
children.
it causes.
on women.
It causes things.
It causes things.
There. Okay.
Thomas, I'm going to the Cape Town City Awards, and I'm just saying on Friday, so I'll be there. But I'm just saying, Swallows, if you have awards, I'll do it for free.
Let's leave it there. That's it. Thank you, Vuyi. We're loving the show on SABC 3
Thank you very
Tuesdays,
much.
Driving in Heels. We're going to leave you with the words that are now famous in sports television. And those words are, if you're not watching Sport at 10, what are you doing?